What is up, man? Hope y'all having a smooth Wednesday night. Now, from the title, it says what is failure in life. You know what I'm saying? And personally, I feel like a lot of people kind of misinterpret what failure really is, and I don't believe anyone should feel like a failure in life unless they just give up on themselves. And when I mean give up on themselves, it's like you just don't think you can accomplish anything, bro. You just throw the towel in, you surrender, and you say, "This is the end." That is the only time you're a failure in life. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the times, when we're trying to get certain things, certain results, it's gonna take more than one try. And most people, they might quit after one try. They might quit after two tries. They might quit after three tries. And quitting after two, three tries, that might lead them to think that they're a failure. And it's like, man, you're only a failure if you decide to give up, if you decide not to try again. If you look at YouTube in a sense, people have to upload multiple videos. They have to keep trying again, keep trying again. You know what I'm saying? Some people finally get the breakthrough they need. Some people never get the breakthrough they need because they only uploaded one video and they thought that was the video that was gonna sail the ship. But never consider yourself a failure in anything, bro. The only time you should consider yourself a failure if you literally quit life, bro. When I say you quit life, I don't know. You just go lay down in the desert and just lay there and say whatever happens to me happens. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, is all about trying, bro. Trying. How much effort are you gonna put in to get what you want? Are you gonna be discouraged because you don't succeed the first two times, three times? Then you never really wanted whatever that was. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, how bad do you want whatever it is you claim you want? How much effort can you put into it? Don't ever think you're a failure. And a lot of times, most people think they're a failure because they didn't meet other people's expectations of what perspective they have of them. It doesn't matter. You don't have to meet anyone's expectations. You know what I'm saying? If you focus on meeting people's expectations, then they have some form of validity over your emotions and how you feel. They could say you a failure, and then you're gonna take that personal. You're gonna take that to heart. But it's like you only a failure if you quit in life. I don't know how else you quit in life. You gotta go lay in the desert and just put your arms out and lay on the ground and just lay there and say whatever happens to me happens. But you gotta keep going, putting more effort in. It's easy to be like, oh, I'm a failure because I didn't make it. It's like, come on, bro. You know how many times you have to keep trying to get what you want? Because if it was that easy, everybody would have what they want. It's not. It's never that easy to get what you want, bro. It's never that easy. It's very difficult. It's like the world is almost like, why do you deserve what you want over everyone else? So you have to keep trying. You have to keep going. A lot of people right now, they stop trying because they didn't succeed. Now they consider themselves failure. You're not a failure, bro. I done tried many times and didn't succeed. That's why they came on and said that song and said, if you don't succeed, you gotta go ahead and try again, try again. I don't know if those the words were. Once you don't succeed, why you think they made that song, bruh? You gotta try again, try again. Bruh, that was a real song. This is really how things work. You might fail one time, two times, three, four, five, six, seven, but the eighth time might be the time. You know what I'm saying? The ninth time might be the time. The only time you're not gonna win it or get what you want is if you quit after the seventh. You know what I'm saying? You quit after the fifth, or some people quit after the first. Why would you quit after the first? That's why they say third time's a charm. Why you think they say third time's a charm? Because you have to keep trying. You might not get it on the first second, but that third might just be your time. That might be your chance. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever feel like you're a failure because you didn't succeed in something you wanted. Go back and try that thing. Go back and try to get it again. Go back if you really want it and see if you can obtain it again. Go back and see if you can obtain it again. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I didn't make it this time, so I'm a failure. Nah, you just didn't succeed the first, third, or however many times it was you tried. I don't know personally, but I know personally in my life, it's a lot of things I've tried at and I didn't succeed, bro. And I kept trying. I kept trying and kept trying until I succeeded. I'm gonna give y'all a simple example. Like some of us getting our license for the first time, right? Some of us failed. I ain't gonna lie, I failed for the first time. I was tight. Then I went back because I really wanted my license. This is this is the same analogy that goes to life, bro. Whatever you want, you might not get it when you want to get it, which is usually the first time. But everybody wants to get what they want on the first time. If I ask you right now, look, you want to get what you want on the first try, you're going to say yes. Who doesn't want to get what they want on the first try? Everybody. But the people who only get what they want is people who are willing to go multiple tries to get this thing, bruh. Multiple tries. You gotta go multiple tries. Shout out to Micah T, you too, man. You gotta go multiple tries. If you're not going multiple tries, you don't really want that. You don't. Because I'm telling you, ask me, do I want to get what I want on my first try? Yes, bruh. You ask the next person, yes, bruh. Nobody's going to say, no, I don't want what I want on the first try. Everybody's going to say, yes, they want what they want on the first try. Meaning, like, if you want to get this girl number, you want to get it the first time you try. If you want to go try out for this team, you want to make the team the first time you try, etc. Nobody want to get it on the third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Everybody wants it on the first, bro. But you're not going to get instant gratification all the time. That's called instant gratification, bro. Instant gratification, you're not going to get that all the time. You got to take that out of your mind. Instant gratification is rare. You know what I mean? It's like having a luck of the draw, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time it takes multiple effort to get something. Multiple effort to get something, bro. Everybody want that snap, instant for gratification. Everything appears, they're happy. Life is, no, it doesn't work like that. And a lot of the times, some of the things you may want, there's so many humans in the world, right? It's so many people that want the same thing that you want. Like, even if you look at YouTube, it's a lot of content creators. So I got to put in enough energy and effort to get what I want out of YouTube because there's so many people that want this YouTube situation here, bro. TikTok, Facebook, it's the same thing. So if you think about your dreams, goals, and aspirations, it's like, okay, bro, it's somebody that wants some of those goals, dreams, and aspirations. It's all about who wants it the most now. Who's going to quit if they don't get what they want? Who's going to keep going? This applies to everything. You go to the job, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You trying to go to the club, get a girl, same thing, bro. How many times you going to put effort? Like, you might go talk to one girl, don't get a number, but it's like 30, 40 girls in the club. You really want a number, right? So what happens next? You try to talk to more women. I just try to give y'all analogies that I think y'all will understand to relate to what I'm saying. You feel me? It's the same with what you want in life. You sitting there like, oh, I'm a failure, this and that. Nah, you just stop trying. I want to know, is you ready to quit life or you ready to get back trying? Because if you ready to quit life, yo, leave the crib, leave your house, put the money up, get that to your family. Just go lay in the desert, man. It's over. When you go lay in the desert, it's over, man. You done quit life. You done stop trying. But if you still got a little bit of try in you, you got to keep going. That's how you gonna get what you want. Everybody want to say they're a failure because first, many times I didn't succeed. I don't never think I'm a failure because I didn't succeed. It's just like, oh, okay. Maybe I didn't approach it the right way. Maybe I didn't put in the right energy. Maybe the timing wasn't right. There's a lot of factors that goes into why you might not get what you want in that moment, bro. It's a lot. Maybe you wasn't ready for it. You never know. Whenever you say you want something and you want to get it, we all think we ready for it. Sometimes we not ready for it. Honestly, sometimes we not ready for it. That's the truth. So you got to try again because you might be ready at a different point. But when you're like, man, I don't even care about that, then you quit. then you might as well quit that life. Because it be a lot of things you're going to want out there you might not get the first time. You might not get the second time. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that even have dream jobs, bro. It's a lot of people that have their dream jobs. And some of the few that got their dream jobs, bro, they had to literally try multiple times to get that dream job. Multiple times. Why? Because there's other people that want the same dream job. It's a lot of people that share common goals, interests, like aspirations, dreams, bro. So who's gonna keep trying to get what they want? That's the real question. It's not about trying one time and saying you tried. One time might not be enough. You might have to try 30 times. God might want to see if you really want this. He might put you to the test where you got to try 50 times. And on the 50th time, he's going to bless you. He or she's going to bless you with everything you want. And you're going to feel so much joy. But you're not going to know if you quit on the first, you quit on the third. If that's what you really want. You feel me? You got to keep going. Nobody is going to come give it to you because you really want it. That's the case, bro. I just kick back. I had everything I want. Like, where's that? I want this, this, and that, man. List. Let me give you a list. Just write a list and throw it in the air. You know what I'm saying? It was that easy. Throw it in the air. Everything I want, come next day, same week. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get it. If you quit a while ago, maybe this live is going to motivate you to get back going. Because if you're not going to get it, you wasting time. You know what I'm saying? You wasting time, bruh. Time wait for no man. Y'all hear that all the time. Time ain't waiting for you, bruh. It starts today. You might not want that thing. You quit. Somebody else want it. They're going to keep working at it. It's more than one person besides you that want that thing, bruh. Whatever that is. So how bad are you going to put aside your pride of failing maybe 1, 2, 3, whatever, how many times, and get back to going and get that thing? How many times are you gonna sit there and bask in your emotions and say, I failed it, I am not worthy? Bruh, you've done that enough, bruh. It's time to go get that thing now. Or are you ready to go to the desert and lay down? Because when I think about quitting that life, I just think about somebody laying in the desert and just laying there. Because in the desert, you got no water. It's hot. The sand, you just laying on the ground like, whatever happens to me, happens to me. It's rattlesnakes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about someone giving up in life. So are you at that point where you just want to go lay in the desert and you're just done with everything because you failed a couple times, a few times? The people that had expectations of you not accomplishing the certain things, they said words and now you think you're a failure. Are you at that point to go live in the desert? Or are you going to get out of those emotions and pursue what you want? Because, bruh, it's a lot of things I tried. People said I was a failure. I ain't let them stop me. They ain't stop nothing. Man, I remember I played a song for this girl at the time, right? She loved the song or whatever, but then she was interacting with other artists in the city, you know, and she was trying to tell me how to do my music or whatever. But God went on to show her that my music was just better in a sense. You feel me? In other ways. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing was, why would I listen to somebody who is not doing what I want to do, doesn't understand how much energy and effort it takes to pursue what I'm pursuing, kind of make me feel like I'm not doing something? A lot of y'all do that. Let's say you're pursuing something. Let me grab somebody out the chat, man. Esam walk him down, you know what I'm saying? Let's say Esam walk him down is pursuing something, right? And I have expectation that Esam walk him down is going to become one of the greatest engineers in the world of engineers, right? But Esam walk him down ain't made it yet. And I tell him, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't think you really that engineered, bro. You ain't even at the point you said you'll be at. And Esam takes that in and he goes home. He's like, man, maybe YS is right. I'm a failure. Maybe I should just quit the engineering thing. And it's like, why? Why does Esam care about what I think? I'm not even pursuing to be an engineer. And that's what's happening with a lot of people, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody that's not pursuing what you're pursuing, or dreams, have the dreams or aspirations that you have, you're allowing them to criticize you for not being at a certain point of success in that thing. They're not even pursuing that, bro. Why does it matter? They're not pursuing what you're pursuing. They don't have your goals, dreams, or aspirations. So why does their criticism make you feel like, oh, you're a failure because you didn't succeed at a certain position or part within that thing? It doesn't make sense. But that's happening to a lot of people, bro. People are criticizing them that don't even understand what it takes to pursue what they're pursuing. Don't even understand what it takes to go after what they go after. Don't even understand that the mental strength it takes to chase your dreams or to go for something you really want. Most people, they're not doing that. They don't understand it. So they can't put you in a position of feeling like you failed, bro. They can't. A lot of people let people make them feel like that, but bro, nobody should make you feel like you failed. Nobody. The only person that can make you feel like you failed is you, unless you give up. Once you give up, then it's over, bruh. You failed. You done. You done gave up on yourself. You're done. Stick a fork in yourself, bro. Go get a major plate and lay on it. You know what I mean? Like, you're done. You're done. If you don't give up on yourself, you're not done. You just didn't succeed a couple times, bro. So what? Even when you play the game, you got to face the final boss. You might not succeed a couple times. You might have to fight that final boss 50 times, 10 times, whatever times. This is how it goes with your life. You got to keep trying. You got to keep trying. Because when you say, yo, you done trying, then we done. We can write you off, man. This person's done. You know what I'm saying? Desert life living. Because, bruh, who wanted to live in the desert, bruh? Like, when you live in the desert, you ready to just go. So, my question is, for people in the chat, are y'all at the point where y'all want to live in the desert, man? Or y'all has still got some energy and strength to pursue whatever it is you want to pursue? You know what I'm saying? Or did somebody say something to you a long time ago that affected your feelings, that made you feel like you're a failure because this person said you didn't get to a certain level in whatever you was chasing? But this person don't even have the same interests, have the same goals. So who cares? You're not a failure. You are a failure when you quit, though. When you say, I'm done because this was said, or I'm done because I failed this amount of times. You're done. That's when you're a failure, bruh. But not succeeding doesn't make you a failure. Giving up does, bro. You could try something multiple times, not succeed, and finally succeed and change your life. Or you could try something one time, never succeed, never try again, and never know what it would have been like. You get what I'm saying? It's really up to you. But a lot of people, they get so emotional because they didn't succeed whenever they want it. It's like, yo, bro, get out of your head. Everybody wants to succeed on the first try, bro. Real talk. I want to make it on the first try with everything. That's me. A lot of the times, that's called wanting instant gratification. But it's not always going to happen like that, bro. Sometimes God want to see how bad you really want this. Are you going to keep going for this thing that you say you want? Or do you just want to get it because you're the most special person in the world? You're not the most special person in the world. It's a lot of people that might want what you want. Just like if you see a pretty woman out there and you want that woman, I'm sure there's a lot of girls that want that woman. You feel what I'm saying? So how bad do you want what you want? Because I wanted to. Easton walk him down, might want him. You know what I mean? CJ Boss, YS East 2 might want him. It might be a lot of people that might want it. So you might not be all that special, but the effort you put in to get it shows you are. The effort that you keep putting in after the times you fail shows you're special. You feel me? But once you quit, bro, you're done. You're a failure at that point. You've accepted not succeeding because you failed once, twice, three, four, whatever, how many times, and you quit. At that point, pack it up, bro. Go to the desert. You belong in the desert. You ready to quit on life because there's still more life to live. That's the craziest part about wanting it on the first time. On the first time, you still got a lot of life to live. You still got a lot of time. But instant gratification makes you feel like if you don't get it now, you're nothing. Nah, that shouldn't be your mindset. You still have a lot of life to live. You have time. Failing is a part of part of life. Shout out to Nexter Santana. Recover and start again. That is a fact. That is one of the key things about life, bruh. It's gonna be so many times you fail, but maybe in the times of failing, you had to learn something. You know what I'm saying? You had to learn something. Or maybe you didn't know something. That's why you failed, but now you know it and you're better. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why would you assume that, look, because I didn't get it this time, I'm nothing in life? That's so basic. That's a basic way of thinking, bro. You got to think beyond that. Okay, wait, I didn't get it this time, but maybe I wasn't ready, or maybe the things didn't work how I wanted. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again and again and again and again until I get it. Once I finally get it, once you finally get what you want, you're gonna feel so fulfilled, like, because you're gonna understand how much effort you had to put into this, bro. If you get it on the first time, it won't be that special. It won't. It's just the fact that you want it on the first time because it's gonna make you feel good, but it's not gonna be as special if you literally grind. When I say grind, grind for it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grind for it, bro. You gotta grind for it. Exactly. Shout out to the word Smith. Humans live and excel by trial and error. That's how you grow. That's the only way to grow. If you're somebody who's always having your way, bro, you're never gonna understand anything. I'm sorry. You're gonna be throwing tantrums once things don't go your way. He said no shortcuts, just grind and the will to win. Stacking victories where my struggles have been. From the ashes I rose. Now I'm living proof success. I'm a dream. It's the work and the truth. Shout out to Jack Hall for those great words, man. It's no shortcuts, bruh. You gotta grind. You gotta put in the time. You gotta stack small wins. Everybody wants a big win. I say that all the time because it's the truth. You could sit here and say, "Oh, I don't want a big win." Nah, you want a big win. Everybody want that first big win on the first try. Why? Because it makes them feel good. But it's not as special knowing that you really had to grind. Because when you reflect, check this out. When you reflect on the grind, it does something to you. It's like, man, I had to go through this, to really go through this, to try again and try again, to really get this. But I finally hit. I made it. In reality, you think I can go through anything. Really, I can go get anything. That's how you start thinking at that point when you reflect. Cause reading that statement from Jack Hoff right there, that's basically what he said. He said through the struggles, he had to stack wins, bro. And he came up from that. So Mr. Hoff is able to reflect and be like, look, man, I can't believe I went through that. I was able to overcome this, overcome that. Now I'm finally here. It feels so good. Now he's thinking, man, look, I could accomplish anything. You feel what I'm saying? Cause that's what it's gonna take, bro. It's gonna take perseverance, bro. It's gonna take patience. It's gonna take feeling like, look, man, I gotta get this. If I don't get this, I gotta keep trying till I get this. Not if I don't get this, I'm a failure. Nah, I gotta get this. This is on my mind. This is on my temple. This is on my brain. If I don't get this, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do until I get this. That's gotta be your mentality for whatever you want. Cause there's a lot of people that want what you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, one of my favorite quotes was it go like this, right? I'm a improv actor. It was like, there was a young man, he wanted to be successful. So he saw this guru, right? So he saw this guru. Now the guru was a successful guru, businessman, had everything going. So he went up to the guru. He said, man, how do you be successful? He said, I want to be as successful as you are, as bad. So the guru said, if you want to be as successful as me, meet me tomorrow at the beach. You know what I mean? So the young man shows up, suit and tie, meets the guru at the beach at 5:30 in the morning. Guru tell him get there at 5:30 in the morning. So when the young man gets there at 5:30 in the morning, he got a suit and tie. The guru says, walk with me in the water. So the young man like, man, we at the beach. I got a suit and tie on. I'm trying to be successful. You got me here. So the guru said, you want to be successful, right? He's like, yeah. Now walk with me in the water. So they walk in the water. They walk in the water till the water was about to like, their legs. The young man like, yo, how far we got going to water? I got the suit and tie on. Guru like, you want to be successful, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, then walk with me further in the water. So the young man walked with him further in the water to where the water was about waist deep. When the water was about waist deep, the guru said, you want to be as successful as bad as me? He's like, yeah. He's like, how bad do you really want it? He's like, real bad. Really? So the guru dunks him under the water. And when he dumps him under the water, he's holding him down. He's holding him down. The young man struggling. He can't breathe. He's trying to grasp for air. Then the guru finally lets him up. When he lets him up, he said, you see? You see how bad you wanted to breathe right there? When I was drowning you, I was drowning you for a reason. That's how bad you gotta want success. In that moment, you wanted to breathe so bad. Some people say they want success, but they don't really want it. They just kind of want it. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of want to have a feeling of feeling successful. They just want the feeling of people looking at them and saying, oh, you're successful. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to work. They even love sleeping more than they love success. Some of y'all love sleep more than y'all love success. You feel me? And that quote right there is from a guy named Eric Church. He's a motivational speaker, but that was something I heard in high school, and I'm like, nah, this man owning something. Because you're going to see somebody else success, and you like, yeah, I want that. I want to be successful. But you don't know the grind. You don't know how many times they had to try. You don't know how many times they failed. You don't know how many times they didn't feel like going, but they kept going. But you still want that, though. You know what I'm saying? You still want that. Are you willing to go through all of that? That's why he took the man at the beach. He like, I'm going to drown this boy at the beach. Let's see how bad this boy want to breathe. Bad. Anybody want, if I drown one of y'all want to breathe. Y'all want to breathe bad. If somebody drowning me right now, what? Get off me. I want to breathe. So that's how bad you gotta want whatever you want. But y'all don't even get that analogy. Some of y'all don't even want what y'all want like that. Y'all just kind of want it. The thought of it's cool. You know what I mean? You don't really want it. You don't think about it every day. You don't obsess over it. You don't forgot about it because you tried 2 times. You're done with it. You tried 3 times. That's all it took was 2 tries for you to put everything up on the shelf after you're done. Then you really don't want it. It's somebody that want the same thing as you. They obsessed. They think about it every day. They working at it every day. Things don't go wrong, right for them. They get mad, but they still back at it. Because as a human, look, it's okay to be frustrated, bro. It's okay to not be happy about the results, but who cares? How long you gonna do that for? A lifetime? That's like a 5-minute thing. You get what I'm saying? That is a 5-minute thing, bro. It's not a lifetime. You said gasping for the air while close tight, feeling weight on my chest, losing weight every time it was a battle greater at the surface. Nah, boy, you should write poem, man. We might need you here for freestyle Friday chat battle. You heard Jack Hoff. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta keep going, bro. It's how bad you want it, man. I can't answer that for none of y'all because I don't know what y'all want. I don't know how long you've been pursuing whatever it is. I don't know if you quit a minute ago, but I'm here to motivate you. Like, look, don't feel like you're a failure. I done failed a lot of times. Bro, when I first wanted to record myself, I never knew I could record myself. It took me 24 hours to learn this, a whole day. I was going to other people, depending on them. I was ready to be done with music because it wasn't what I was getting from other people until I got the laptop. I ain't no Pro Tools, bruh. But I literally took 24 hours, bruh. I really wanted to have this upper hand of being able to mix my own songs, record my own songs, bruh. So I went after this. I even had to have a dude put the software on computer. It was just a lot of hoops to get through to get to it though. But I got to it. Now that I got to it, bro, look, I feel amazing. I don't have to rely on nobody else. I can do everything myself. Nobody had to show me. I learned. But I could have quit a long time ago because I used to ask the engineer to help me. He like, man, I don't know. It take too long, man. Because he don't want me to know. He like, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to show nobody else's stuff. But I wanted it, though. So what? I went and got it. This is what you got to understand. Is like, bro probably didn't want me to have that knowledge because he wanted me keep having him mix my stuff. Simple. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like, bro, a lot of people don't want y'all to be where y'all want to be, and they're gonna say, yeah, you ain't make it there, you failed. That's to stop you from going. But in order to get what you want, it don't matter what they say. They're not chasing what you chasing. They're not after what you after. They don't even know what they're after. So they have no control over how you should feel, or you're not successful. Success is in the eye of the beholder. To y'all, I might not be successful, but coming from 0 to 2,000 subs, what? Choo choo, all aboard. I'm geeking. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that come in and they be like, oh, you not popping. You only got 20 people. It don't matter, bro. Going from 0 to this, I'm successful. But they say that for me to stop. For me to stop talking. For me to not keep doing the live. For me to not get on the live. And it's like, bro, they not stopping nothing. Because this is what I want. I'm on here. I'm after it. I'm showing y'all go after it. You know what I'm saying? One day y'all gonna come, it's gonna be 2K in here. We not there yet, but it's already in my mind. You feel me? But when people come on here, I'm just giving y'all an example and say, oh, shut up. You're stupid and all this. It's like, yo, bro, they not stopping nothing. I'm gonna keep going. If I could go forever, we going forever. That's how you gotta be feeling. Man, if I go forever, they gotta come harder than that to make me stop. Ain't no stopping until we get what we need. You get what I'm saying? And if you don't have that type of feeling inside, you might not really be ready for what you want. You're not ready for what you want. And you gotta go develop that feeling before you keep going. Cause no matter what happens, you still gonna have that feeling and it just grows stronger and stronger and stronger the more you don't get what you want. The true ones know what I'm saying. The more you don't get what you want, you just want it more and more and more and more and more. And you think about how do I get it? What's the right way to get it? What effort does it need for this to happen? Everybody else, they don't want what they want. They gave up, bro. They're done. I don't know why they still in the States. They need to go back to this. They need to move to the Sahara, man. You know what I'm saying? I might build some condos in the Sahara Desert. For anyone that's ready to give up on life, I'm gonna just put a fence perimeter. You go lay out there. You don't need no furniture, no walls, nothing. Desert temp, rain conditions, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tax you too though. You want to go give up on life? I gotta tax you, man. I would rather you not give up on life. So to live out in the desert in the Sahara, man, I need 30K. 30K, you want to lay in a fence perimeter area, man. Just give up. 30K. You know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen to you out there. This is a liability. You know what I mean? At 30K, I can cover the expenses of coyotes. You know what I mean? Rattlesnakes. You know what I mean? I'm just making comedy in this situation, but nah, it's serious though, bro. Serious. When I think about people giving up, I think about them going to the desert, bro. There's nobody in the desert, bro. It's hot. You don't have much resources. You know, you might die from hot dehydration. An animal might get you, a scorpion, a rattlesnake, a coyote, something crazy. It's just a place in life where you wouldn't want to be. Only time you want to be out there is unless you like an archaeologist, bro. Y'all digging up some bones or fossils or something. But who wants to go to the desert? Unless you go to Dubai. Who want to be in the desert chilling? You riding camels or something. You doing something productive out there. You know, but stop feeling like you're a failure because you're not at that point yet. You still living. You still got time. And we put restraints on ourselves from opinions of others, bro. We still got time, bro. We got a lot of time. A lot of time is not in the hands of people who criticize the levels we didn't make it to and whatever we was pursuing. It's in the hands of God. So while you're still alive, keep going. You not done yet. You still got energy, bro. You still got life inside of you. Keep going. Nobody's gonna come tell you this because they all want you to not keep going. They all want to be in the same boat as you. Like, yeah, I quit too. People love being like, yeah, I quit too. Nah, I ain't quit. When I used to when people first still see me, they say this to me. People that ain't seen me in a long time, they say, you still be doing music? Or they'll say, you still be hooping. Because these are things I used to do. It's like, oh, bro, you still be hooping? Bro, I ain't hooping, but I'm still working on my handles. I'm still dribbling the rock. You feel me? I ain't recording, but I'm freestyling. I'm creating songs in my mind. I ain't stopped nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when they ask me that, they want to hear, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I don't do that no more, man. I'm done with that. So they're gonna be like, oh yeah, man. I always knew you had potential though, but because it makes them feel good about themselves. Maybe they didn't quit about something a long time ago. A lot of people didn't quit a long time ago, bruh. They just want to be in the same boat as you and be like, yo, I quit too. If you notice the conversation with a lot of people, they like, you still be doing that? You still be doing this? Because they want you to be like, nah, I ain't doing that no more. I quit. So they can be like, oh yeah, man, I knew you was gonna quit. You might as well have quit anyways. You ain't make it to that level anyways. That's how people are, because they quit. A lot of people are quitters, bruh. You want to be in a boat with the quitters? I'm trying to be with the winners. Put me in the category with the W getters. We don't quit over here. We might take a break and rethink our strategy, but we back at it. It's okay to take a break and step back and re-examine what you want. How do you get it? I'm not saying that, oh, if it's not working, just keep doing the same thing. Nah. Sometimes you got to step back and look at your vision and probably alter some things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your effort, your energy, your time, whatever it is. And then reapproach the vision again. Like, yo, okay, this is how we going to try it this time. You feel me? But don't be like everybody else that quit a long time ago and they just want to be like, hey, you still be doing that? You still do that? Duh, I'm still doing that. If I'm not doing it or doing it, what makes you happy? Knowing what I'm doing, are you still doing what you're doing? What do you even want to do? You feel what I'm saying? And when people ask me that, they be wanting to hear like, nah, I quit. You know what I'm saying? And when you say that, they say, oh man, yeah, sometimes you just gotta let certain things go. And it's like, bro, they feel like that, bro. So hearing that makes them feel good about themselves. They don't want you to be like, nah, I'm still at that. I'm still going. Sometimes say that and see what happens. It's like the conversation is not really there. It's nothing to talk about. Dang, you still going after all these years? Because a lot of people ain't going after all these years. They hung it up. They threw in the towel. They gave up. So they don't want to see somebody going after all these years. Really, I'm telling the truth. They don't want to see you going after all these years. Some people gave away their dreams, aspiration, what they wanted in life a long time ago. But they still living, so they got a chance. That's the crazy part. It's never over till you're done. Till the fat lady sings. I don't know why they said that, but it ain't over till she sings. When she sing, that mean you in that box. You know what I mean? Going down. Personally, in my mind, that's when I think it really is. It's like, okay, you tried. There's no way to try in this world. But wherever you're going, maybe you could try it. That's when it's over, bro. Right now, it's not over. You're still alive. Once you're still alive, you got a chance, bro. And your life can change overnight, man, based on, like I said, how much you go after what you want, or if you re-alter your vision and still get it somehow. Your whole life can change, bro. It's up to you. But you can't let other people kind of like put their restraints on you, bro. A lot of people are quitters, bro. They quit everything, bro. They used to quitting, bro. because they want everything so easy for them. Nothing's easy that's worth anything, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's worth something is always difficult, bro. It's difficult. Because if it was easy, we will all have what we want. We will all have it. What, millions? What do people want? Like, we will all have it. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Soap. He said anything, bro. Man, I don't like to talk about war, bro. That's a whole different topic, man. I'm gonna have to pass on that, Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Why am I up at 2 in the morning? Nah, man. I'm talking to y'all right now about not quitting in life, man. Not feeling like you failed in life because you didn't get what you want. A lot of times I ain't get what I want, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my OG was talking the other day, right? I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. Cause I told my pops, me and my pops talk about whatever. So me and my pops, he cracks jokes. He's funny. He's like, man, you know, I ain't been able to get no gig because I've been applying. I don't know what's up. So we talking. I'm like, man. He's like, man, I was thinking to myself the other day, man. I was praying to God for you. And I was like, God, what's up? This what my pop said. He like, man, this guy's a shining star. And hearing that was cool. It's like that. Cause he knows how I am. He's like, this guy's a shining star. What's going on with him? But I was thinking like, yo, maybe he gonna get a gig soon or I'm gonna get $100,000. And I told him, I said, yo, Pops, I'd rather you get that 100,000. Forget the gig, you know what I'm saying? But we just cracking a joke, bro. You know what I'm saying? We cracking a joke, but the reason I say that to y'all is because even my OG knows like it's no giving up. My OG's mentality is no giving up, bro. His life was way tougher than mine, bro. And when he tell me some of his stories, it's like, dang, a lot of people would have gave up. You feel me? So knowing that, it's like I can't give up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that want what I want, bro. I might come to the front door. I can't get in through the front door. I'm gonna leave. I'm thinking like, yo, how can I get in? Through the back, through the window, through the basement. Once I get in, I'm in. That's how I think, bro. And I want all y'all to have that mentality, bro. Cause it gets you far in life. When you had a mentality like, oh my God, he turned me down at the front door, all right, the night's ruined, life's done. You're not getting nowhere. Somebody turned me down at the front door, man, I'm coming through the chimney. If we could get in through the chimney, we're going through the chimney. We might have to just change clothes. You feel me? But that's the mindset and mentality you gotta have. Cause how else you gonna get what you want? It's gonna be a lot of people that trying to stop you. You think they want you to get what you want? No. They don't want you happy. They want you sad. They want you tight. You didn't get what you want. They want your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? They want your feelings hurt. They don't want you to keep going, bruh. No quit. Yeah, no quit. I like that, man. We locked in. When you locked in, you not getting out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you in this forever. You know what I'm saying? This is you. But a lot of people are not like that, dog. A lot of people are quitters. I remember specifically, bro, working at the airport. Working at the airport, bro, it's a hard job. It's a tough job. Also, it puts pressure on you. You know, most people don't like to be under pressure. They want everything with ease. Sometimes in life, there's a lot of pressure. But how do you handle that? So working at the airport, we had a class of 26 people, bro. Out of 26 people, after the official training, only was like 10 was left. So 16 people quit. I was a part of the 10. In the end, I was down to like last two. It was me and this kid named Jay. Now, Jay was official. When I say Jay was official, he was on time. He wasn't smoking weed. He was on the money. This is what he really wanted. He said he always wanted to work at the airport to eventually become a pilot. So my boy was official. But the reason I'm telling y'all this is because I'm still can guarantee Jay is still there. I never wanted to be a pilot. I was just working there, but I'm not a quitter. So I made it to the last two. I had ended up getting terminated because I got bronchitis, believe it or not. You know what I mean? But I tell you that because out of a class of 26, bro, I'm one of the top twos. That's official in my book. You feel what I'm saying? Because working at the airport, bro, you gotta be up at 3:30 in the morning. Bro, it's like a military boot camp for me, bro. I'm talking about y'all ever seen Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness, right? When Will Smith used to be running to work or whatever, bro, everybody that worked there used to we used to have to run to clock in. I'm talking about older ladies, older guys. It don't it don't matter. They running to the time clock, fam. You see, man, one time I had knocked over this lady's luggage and her head for stuff up, grab my bag, swing it on, get going. But all this job did was understand. It taught me something. It said, dang, I really want to keep this job. That's why I'm doing all of this. You feel me? And people don't like that type of pressure. That was a lot of pressure for me, bro. I used to be like, yo, bro, why am I even waking up at 3:30 in the morning? I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning because if I don't get up at 3:30 in the morning, I'm going to be late. If I'm late 3 times, I'm fired. I'm fired. So everybody that really wanted that job, bro, they would literally be running. Like this shit was funny, bro. I'm telling you. Like you see people like this was like a workout, a morning workout at 4:30 in the morning. Then when I used to get there, I'd clock in, I'd be tired. I really got about like 15 minutes before I gotta go to my zone for my first flight. My first flight is at 5:30, you heard? 5:30, 5:45, no bluff. So I go sit in and duck off to catch my breath for a little second. The main manager, he'll be looking around to see who's lagging. And he'll be seeing if I came in, but I been came in already because he wouldn't catch me lagging. Because I done got talked to a few times. I just can't get 3 strikes. So going through all this pressure was like, dang, I really wanted this job, bro. This how you gotta want what you want. Cause it was a lot of pressure, bro. I'm telling you. It be times where I'm tired after work. I just go right to sleep. Cause it's not much to do. I done been off from 5 and I'm working till 8. After that, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get back up at 3:30. Yeah, I wanna chill with my guys. Yeah, I wanna hang out with females. Yeah, I wanna go turn up. I can't. I gotta go to this job. And I'm keeping this job so I can travel. So I gotta sacrifice something to get something. Most time y'all just want to get something. Then y'all can't handle the pressure with what comes with getting what you want. It's always gonna be a little bit of pressure. You dig what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy peasy. It's gonna be some pressure. So I was like, dang man, I'm at boot camp, bro. I must really want this job. And working at the job, I got rewarded. I was able to go to Cali for free. I was able to go to New York for free, and I was able to do music and shoot videos out there. This was the reward of me sacrificing sleep, fun, because I'm telling you, I was not hanging out with my homies working at this job. But this was the reward. So this is why I did what I did for that. My homie that I said is still there, he wanted to be a pilot. That's what he did, He never missed a day, never was late, was always early. So some of y'all don't want to make those sacrifices or put in that effort. Cause you're not serious about what you want, bro. I got a homie, I got a homie that just became an airport mechanic on the planes. That started as a ramp agent. He wanted the same thing the other dude wanted as a pilot, and he put in the sacrifice, put in the time, worked from this. He worked from one company to the next company to the main company. My boy leveled up. Most people don't want to level up. You know what I mean? They don't want to go from head to head. They just want to go from head to the main. Super official exclusive perks. And it's like, yo, bro, that's rare life. That's like hit or miss. That's luck of the draw. That's going to happen sometime. Sometimes you got to try more than once, keep going till you get it, you strike. Sometimes you might just strike right away, bro. And it's rare. Like I said, it's rare for everybody. But you got to literally put the effort in. I'm not going to lie to y'all, bro. Listen, when I was working at an airport, it took a lot of like shaping me up. And I tell y'all about this job because, bro, this was one of the toughest jobs I did as far as like regulations protocol. I say regulations protocol, dude. You couldn't slack, bro. It'll be times I'm literally tired, dog. I'm sleeping in the zone. I remember I had a couple supervisors that really rock with me because bro, I worked hard on the ramp. You know what I mean? I'm tossing bags like a maniac out that junk. We out of it. We get off this fight fast. You know what I mean? 5 minutes. Cause I'm not playing games. So I'll be tired, bro. We working these big 747 Boeing planes and going over this overseas with 400, 300 bags. It gets serious. So I'm not complaining, but I remember I be taking a nap in the zone by like the water cooler because they had like the table right there. People was laughing, talking. The manager right there, my manager, coolest manager, I had four of them cool rock with me. He right there. I'm ducked off, sleeping. My boy Yassine, and then when Yassine was, he called me like, what is? I know you tired, but you gotta get on your flight. You gotta get on your flight. I'm up. Let's go do the flight. I'm not, oh, bro, come on, bro. Like, cause I know what I signed up for. Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm here to do flights. The flight coming in. Who gonna do the flight? Juice up, throw the bag. Go back inside. I could chill to the next flight. But this is a part of what it came with. You know what I'm saying? I can't be complaining. Some people complaining like, oh, I gotta try more than one time. Who cares? You know what you signed up for. Your seniors will look out for me a lot. Another dude named Edmund. He like, well, yes, wake ass up. He's African. Like, wake ass up. You're not home. Go to your flight now. I was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? I'm on the way to the flight. Cause, bro, this is what I'm doing. This is what I signed up for. What you signed up for, it might be require too many tries. Don't complain. Go do it. Bro, working at the airport, I'm talking about I used to be drained. I used to be sweating on my clothes, bro. Get home, shower, eat, bed. And I'm like, dang, God, what am I learning? Okay, I'm learning professionalism. It's rules and regulations here. You not showing up, you're not gonna work. We firing you after 3 times. We don't got time for excuses. That's how they rolling it. We could replace you with another person tomorrow. Everything you want in life, someone else could get there tomorrow and get it. You know what I'm saying? So that made me really understand, like, all right, they don't really care, bro. If you want to be here, show you want to be here. Appreciate being here. Follow the protocols of being here. You say you want something, you're not appreciating it. You're not following the protocols to get it. Somebody else could get it. Somebody else gonna take it. That's what it was with that job, bro. I'm telling you, every week we'll see like a class of 20 new people. Every week. Cause it'd be like in the training room when you're gonna clock in. 20 people every week. That's how crazy the turnover was, buddy. I'm not gonna lie, like some people can't even make it through the training because it's tough. They don't even make it through the training. And I ain't gonna lie, the trainers is yelling at you too. When you doing your little test, because you gotta do a test to test your knowledge on the ramp. You gotta do all the plane protocols and shut this and all that. Man, hey, are you doing that? Is that enough time? Like, drill sergeant. I remember my trainer made this white boy Ethan cry, man. Ethan was cool, but she was kind of like a tough cookie, boy. I'm talking about she yelling and all that. Bro, I used to be high as shit, bro. So you gotta imagine, like, this is an African mom. She's training me and this white dude. I'm chopped out of my mind. She's doing a lot of stern talking, bro. I'm a guy, bro. I grew up with a stepmom, bro. If you do a lot of stern talking, I'm gonna tone you out, bro. I'm gonna tune you out because I look at it like you gotta have a better voice to talk to us regularly than talking crazy or whatever. So when she used to be talking, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I literally did not used to listen to her at all. I literally be zoning out. So I remember one day we was about to do the test, like to see if we can work here or not. Because if you can't complete your test, you're gonna try again. But if not, you're done. So she was like, Ethan knew all the protocols, all the rules, bro. I ain't even reading none of that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause at the time I'm working on getting shaped up, cause I'm in my nonchalant phase. It's like, bro, I'm just here. I'm just gonna try to, cause I could get by, but I'm not. It's not a place you could get by. You gotta try. You gotta really try here. You can't just get by. So I always could get by in things, but I'm like, yeah, I could just get by. But then I remember she was asking some questions I ain't really know the answer to. So Ethan knew the answer. And then we had to go on the ramp and we did the ramp, but bro was timid on the ramp. Then we came in because that was a practice run for the test. And she was like, oh, Ethan, you know all the answers in the book. But why when we get out there, you freeze? Why do you freeze? Like, but she was talking to this man like his son. She's like, why, yes, you never listen when they talk. You don't pay attention. But when we go on a ramp, you know what to do. Cause I'm thinking like, yo, bro, I had a stepmom just like you, man. It's like, I ain't tell her that, but I'm looking like, bro, I ain't here for all that yelling. Like, I got a cool personality. When we get out there, I gotta prove myself. So I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm gonna try to do the best I can. You know what I'm saying? And do the best you can, bro. I could have been timid because of her perspective of me doing what I was supposed to do out there on the ramp, but I didn't care about her perspective, gang. I was just gonna do the best I can do. The my other homie Ethan, he cared about her perspective. So when he got out there, he was nervous, even though he literally knew all the rules, all the protocols, bruh. So he got nervous. He couldn't do what he was supposed to do. And then she still would criticize him. At the end of the day, I didn't care about her perspective. So if I go out there, I do what I'm supposed to do, even if she criticized me or not. It didn't matter. I was still gonna do what I was supposed to do. Go do what you're supposed to do in life. Go get what you want to do in life. Don't let somebody else's perspective make you timid or make you stop wanting that. You feel me? At the end of the day, bro, it's your life, man. You're not a failure because you ain't get it the first time. You're not a failure because you ain't get it the second, the fourth, the fifth, the eighth. It don't matter how many times, how bad you want it. You gonna go after that 100? Is it worth 100 times? Is it worth 50? How bad you want that? Because maybe to somebody else it's worth 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. You don't know. And always understand, there's always someone out there that wants something more than you. So show God why you want it the most, why you deserve it. Because there's a lot of people in the world, dog. And you don't deserve everything over everybody. Why? Show that you deserve that. Go make it happen. He said 3 baby mama keeping a journal track, everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, bro. It's important, man. Shout out to Locke, man. He said, brother, all honesty, would you rather see a tree? Oh, that's a stupid question. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta really try your hardest, man. Try your hardest. I don't like when people act like they're failures because they didn't get what they want. We don't always get what I want, man. It's a lot of things I want in life I ain't got right now. He said I got 3 jobs. I got 3 jobs to try to maintain them. Shout out to S777. He's going after what he wants. He has 3 jobs. At some point in time, I had 2 jobs. I was working morning. I was working overnight. You know what I mean? It was tough, but I had to do what I had to do. You feel me? He said, I'm a Zen addict with real chalky. Thank God. I don't know what you mean, CN. Has anyone donated? Man, it's gotta be you, Amanda. That thing you gonna donate the shades. Nah, shout out to Julio Pulido. Julio Pulido is the only one that said, nah, you right. This happened to me. I was not taking life seriously, and I see it ain't easy. Shout out to you, bro. That's real. Most people not gonna get on here and say it was real. I wasn't taking life seriously easy, and God took a lot from me. God took a lot from me for me to understand, like, look, you might not have everything you want, but what I do give you, you push you above in a lot of positions than others. So it requires you to put more effort and faith in to show me that you deserve this. Really. Because a lot of y'all, bro, y'all don't understand, like, yo, you in a better position than a lot of people, but you don't even think you are. So he can't even give you more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for him to give you more. You don't take it serious. You don't appreciate it. You complain. Dog, a lot of people complain. A lot of people complain, bro. And all that complaining ain't gonna make nothing happen, but God snatch something away from you. Like, let's see how you feel without it. And when you the stuff you be complaining about, if you did not have it, bro, you would be so salty, bro. I was so salty, bro. I was salty, bro. You see the crib I'm in right now, bro. I originally was the only first person to move in this crib, bro. This is a single building. It's not an apartment building, bro. It was just me above like a unit. You know what I mean? The bottoms is like storage or whatever. So I moved in here. Everything was crucial. Copacetic. I was dolly. Long story short, boom, another tenant moved in. So it's only two for two people. Boom. Then the storage got turned into like retail, but the retail people came and messed it up. They was messing with the temperature because it's only down there, all types of BS, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, at the time I liked the spot except for that. So I used to be like, man, it's hot as shit, bro. I gotta open the window, I gotta take my shirt off, bro, in the crib. I had Shorty come over, bro. Shorty can't even chill in here comfortably. At the time, all the AC that I had was in a different unit. So I ain't put it up. I couldn't put it up here because the people downstairs kind of confiscated the joint. So I was complaining about the heat, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was literally kind of like complaining a lot, bro. And it was crazy how things happened. It was like, all right. It was like a wave came where we all had to leave the spot because of them. When we leave the spot, bro, I swear on my life, bro, the apartment that I went through, bro, I had to pay them like $1,400, dude, to get in here. It was horrible, bro. It could never be equivalent to the peace, the space, the cleanliness of this place. So when I get there, bro, it's horrible, bro. And I'm looking like, nah, ain't no way I just paid $1,400 for this joint. This joint is horrible. You know what I mean? Yeah, they taxed me. But my credit is not the best, but I was like at like 580, 590, bro. You think they'd give me a shot, right? Nah, Julio, they taxed me. So as I'm standing there, I'm like, dang, I ain't gonna lie. I was reminiscing. I'm like, dang, I ain't gonna lie. I was complaining so much, bro, about the heat when I could have just had the windows cracked, all of them. I just wasn't trying to crack the windows, bro. I just didn't want to complain. I just didn't want it to be hot. I could have cracked the windows. But I was complaining, but it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't compared to what I was in, bro. Then I leave what I was in. I had to go get a roommate, bro. I get a roommate. The roommate, she was cool, but then it was like I was kind of like we weren't really social with each other because it was awkward, bro. You feel me? But then it just made me appreciate what I had more. Cause I'm like, dang, I went from being in my own space, being able to smoke my weed, watch my movie, no issues, no noise, no dogs screaming, people screaming at the dogs. That's what I experienced at the other spot. And I went to that. Now I'm back here. I'm so happy. Cause I tell y'all real life situations, dog. When I wasn't here, bro, I was tight. I was tight, bro. I was like, nah, ain't no way. I gotta get back over there. Cause this gonna put my mind in a mental space. Dog, I can't live in a space where I can't really hear myself think, bro. I don't like that at all. It literally irritates me, bro. I gotta be able to hear myself think. And I'm not saying I have that here all the time because there's the traffic, the road, or whatever, but it's literally better than living in a place where it seems like everybody is just chaotic. It's full of chaos. You know what I'm saying? Cause I couldn't even do a live over there, fam. It's music 24/7. I couldn't even sleep over there. Over here I could sleep. I could do the live without no ruckus. You feel what I'm saying? The man, I'm keeping it a bean. But when I didn't have that, bro, when I was here originally, I wasn't thinking like, dog, this is the best place I'm in the world. I swear. I was like, yo, it's hot as ever, man. What's up with the people downstairs, man? I'm texting the owner like, yo, what's good with them, man? Tell them turn the heat down. Cause I tried to talk to them before and it was like, man, they vibe was kind of confrontational. I'm like, man, you know, I ain't gonna be nice if we being confrontational, bro. If we being confrontational, I would be confrontational. So I'd rather not. So he looking like, yeah, they not really listening to me, woo woo. So then I was kind of like upset with him. But then it's like What I really want was to get back here. So this story has a good part. I was literally on his heels, bro. Cause originally I wasn't supposed to be kicked out of here because I was the original like what's the word? Put like founder or original leaser here. So after all that happened, bro, I'm literally texting this man, calling him, blowing him up. I'm on his bumper. Cause I'm like, nah, that crib is mine, bro. Nobody should get that crib. I put this on my life. I'm on his heels. I'm texting him. I ain't gonna lie. I was blowing him up so much. I know sometimes he was annoyed, but it's like, nah, bro, I need that spot. But I'm telling y'all really how my personality is like, nah, I wasn't belligerent. I was just thinking in my mind, like, yo, I gotta apply so much pressure to this guy to the point where I get what I need from him. And then fast forward, I'm here. This is manifestation at its finest. I swear to God. Cause it was this or go to my uncle crib with two other dudes. I'm not trying to be over there. That's a dub, bro. I need to be here back in my own space, back to original my normal life. You know what I mean? My normal life is I always been Dolly, crib 1-8 till now. Never moved back, never folded. You know what I mean? This is me. I can't go to my uncle crib with another guy. This is what I want. So I used to apply mad pressure to the guy. Finally met him. I got back in here. Everything's copacetic, bro. We even got a good relationship. But I'm telling y'all, how would I have gotten that if I gave up? If I would have just been cool with staying in the spot, bro. I couldn't even have mail at the spot. The mailbox busted. Just to give y'all an environmental description. All the mailbox busted, you feel me? You come in, there's mad trash on the floor. You feel me? It's stinking always. You know what I mean? And I wasn't experienced that here at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to complain, but then appreciate what you have, bro, because you might be complaining about something that's not that horrible. I'm being honest with you. And you're looking at from your perspective is very horrible, right? But God will take that from you, bro, so you can appreciate what you had. And when you think back, you said, damn, I ain't know how good that thing was that I had. You feel me? Everybody's been there. Everybody's been there. Everyone has been there. Everyone has had something they didn't appreciate. It was literally snatched from you. Like, give me that. Then when you didn't have it, whether it been a car, your phone, a friend, whatever, bro, a girl, and you when you didn't have it, bro, you was tight, you was salty, bro. You were like, dang, bro, I ain't even know that was really all that. You feel me? I don't know what CN talking about. CN just likes complaining. It's like complaining is crying, bro. You got to put your tears away. You can only cry for so long. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to cry. I done complain, but you can't complain for a lifetime. That's like a 5-minute thing. You get it off your chest, you move on. You know, it's a part of human nature to be frustrated, but you can't complain about something for years and years and years and years and months. That's too much crying. Wipe them tears, bruh. After 5 minutes, you gotta wipe the tears. Let's go. It's time to go. You feel me? He said, but if you're taken into the side of God, would be better to be faithful and righteous. I mean, isn't that what I'm talking about, Amir? God aligns with appreciation, because you got to think a lot of the things you're provided, there's a higher power that contributes to that. So once you have it and then you act like it's nothing, it's like, come on, it's something. Because if I replace you and put somebody else in your position, they would be much happier than you. They'd be much more appreciated than you. They'd be on a whole different level of happiness. Because this means a lot more to them than it did to you, because you couldn't see it from that perspective. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Seeing, I don't know. You gotta stop spamming that, bro. We see it, man. Romans 17:15-20. Don't complain. I read it, seeing. I don't want to put you in timeout. Stop spamming that, broski. We see it. He said you don't eat carbohydrates, but you can. Dude, you still love you. Got the Nike teeth. Nah, it's just chill, bro. Like I don't want to get super. I don't even think I get super fresh or dip. It's just I got regular shirts, gang. You know what I'm saying? He all over the place. I think you said I got mental issues, bro. You crazy, yo. I think I need to check you into the psych ward, Amanda Kuros. Do I dare read your stuff? You said Romans 17, verse 15 and 20. You know what I mean? Don't complain. I read it, my guy. He said, I don't know what people be talking about in the chat. Now, Julio Pulido, you on the money, my guy. I'm glad you understand now that it's better to appreciate life. You know, that's what it's all about, man. Sometimes the chat be crazy. They go crazy. They fight with each other. But my whole point of this is hopefully when they lead alive, they at least remember a couple things I say, bro. You know, that's it. Something I say, take it with them. You know what I mean? YS said, don't quit. Keep trying. It's okay to fail. The only time it's over when you quit. Then move to the desert. You know what I mean? And he wants 30K. Don't forget that part. If y'all want to go live in the desert, I need 30K from y'all. I'm gonna have a facility out there. It's just gonna be fenced off, like I said. I mean, anything happen to y'all, we got a liability sheet. Coyote come eat your wolves. You know? How much more hair gear do you wear? I think I need a headband next that say YS Eats. What you think? Should I get a headband next? I went to the gym today. I actually don't go to the gym unless I want to hoop, bro. I do push-ups at home and I do sit-ups at home. That's about it. I don't really lift iron, man. He said, speak English. Just chill, dude. You feel us to chat. I don't know what you mean by that. Yo, Sinister MD, what's up with you, brother? He said it'd be a hat with a logo. You think I should get a logo? Ooh, I just thought of something crazy. I ain't gonna say it. He said, I've never seen a chatter crash out before. Who's crashing out? CN? Tell him stop crashing out and focus on his goals. I don't be getting why you guys even argue with each other. Y'all would never see each other, bro. What's the purpose of arguing with somebody you would never see? I don't understand that. Yo, CN, chill out, bro. It's not that serious. At the end of the day, people get the message, man. My boy Buggin' Rock. What's up, Buggin' Rock? Beats to Lux says beautiful eyes. What? Cosmic said, nah, I see him. I'll pull up. Well, if you pull up on somebody, Cosmic, you might go to jail, buddy. Depending on what you do. Yeah, they gonna call the police on you, boy. Y'all gotta understand, it's real life. This is not a movie, bro. You pulling up on somebody, they might call them boys. It's self-dedication. Like, you always take the message, man. Keep going. You know, we all fail. It don't matter how many times you fail. It's about how many times you succeed. And, I play sports, bro. I love basketball, bro. I wasn't the type of player. I'm gonna relate it to sports, man. I wasn't the type of player, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm missing, I'm still shooting that jump, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the only way for me to get going is for me to make. You feel me? Like y'all gotta get it. It's like everybody worry about the misses. I used to tell my little brother this all the time. My little bro. I said, it's not about the misses. It's all about your makes. We only care about your makes, bro. So what does that really mean? We only care about despite how many times you try. You feel me? Like that's what it's about, bro. When somebody's a successful person, you don't ask them, yo, how many times did you try to be successful? Nah, you say, yo, how did you be successful? That's what you care about. 9 times out of 10, that's the question you ask them. You don't say, how many times did it take you to make $1 million? You say, how did you become a millionaire? You feel me? So with you, whatever it is you want, nobody cares about the amount of times you didn't get it. They only care about the time you did it. And the people that make fun of you because you didn't get where you want to get, it's because they want you to stay where you're at, bro. They don't want to go nowhere themselves. So they want to stay, keep you where you're at, and not have you trying to go further. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's nothing else, bro. It's mad times I done feel I had to keep trying. If I ain't keep trying, I be feeling like I be obsessive about what I want, bro. That's one thing about me, that's for sure. When I want something, it's like it's on my mind 24/7. I need that. I want that. I need that. How do I get that? How do I get that? What is it gonna take? Nah, he is. I just feeling like he said feeling like a failure after a conversation I had today at work with my boss. But I saw this video. Shout out to Matt Pope. Thank you, bro. At the end of the day, no one should be able to make you feel like a failure because you're only a failure when you quit, Matt Pope. So regardless of your boss's criticism towards you, you guys are not chasing the same thing. Your boss, he might have quit a long time ago. Who knows? Maybe that's why he's projecting how he feels. But he has no determination of you succeeding unless you allow him to make you want to quit. That's it. Most times people hear certain things and it makes them want to quit, bro. Like I told y'all a story when I went to I was playing my first tryout. This was a dude, I ain't even know this dude. I'm cooking. And I came from the inner cities, bro. In the inner cities, dude's not really passing you the rock. You gotta cook up when you get it. So that's the mentality I'm having. This is tryouts, bro. These dudes wasn't putting up no points. I check in the game, I'm cooking. Dude came up to me, he literally told me, he's like, yo, you don't have to shoot the ball every time. I told him, said, I'm gonna shoot that ball every time when the opportunity's there. Because at the end of the day, why am I gonna let him dictate who I am on the basketball court? I'm putting numbers up right now. He's not scoring anything. But he wants me to not score anything. Then we don't win. But imagine somebody saying that to you, but you're scoring back to back. You're the only one keeping y'all in the game. These are how people are in life. Somebody might see, look, I don't want this guy to be more successful or be further in life than me. So my goal is to bring this person down, make fun of them because they didn't make it to a certain spot. But that person that's criticizing you don't even have your potential or skills, bro. They don't have that. They're haters. You know how many haters there are? Haters, bro. It's a lot of haters, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you a good story right now. This is a story right here. Check it out. When I used to do the music, I used to print CDs. You heard? Everybody used to only haters used to say this to me, like, boy, don't nobody got CDs, boy. So I used to sell the CDs though. I never would tell people that. I remember I'm talking to this shorty, right? Now this shorty, she knows a lot of other artists is popping in the city, right? So we driving around. She's a hater, bro. She's literally trying to tell me, oh, I need to go to more open mics and all this dumbass, bro, that I don't know I have to do because I'm personally tapped in with the DJ, but she don't know that. You feel me? So she like, you gotta do all these open mics like these guys and this and that. But I'm looking at her like, man, she's focusing on the wrong thing. So as we driving around, she like, and you selling CDs, boy, it's 2020. So I'm like, what that mean? Bro, the moment she says that, I put this on my life, right hand to God, a dude at the gas station runs up on me. This is at the gas station. I put this on my life. I'm lying them down, bro. A dude runs up on me because I used to do promos online with my music. He like, yo, you YS? I'm like, yeah. He like, bro, I be seeing your shit online, bro. Let me get one of those mixtapes you got on my life. In front of shorty, right as she says that. But it's like God shitted on her in the moment because she's trying to tell me what I'm doing is not effective, bro. She's not an artist. She's not pursuing this, bro. She is somebody that is sitting back and observing other people doing what I'm doing, but trying to get me to be like those guys. Who cares about that? God showed me in that moment, bro. I'm talking about a random dude. He like, you YS, man. I said, I was laughing. This was literally after Shorty said that to me, like, oh, why you selling CDs? It's 2020. You need to do open mics, bro. I never had to do an open mic. I got my song played on the radio because I knew the DJs. But a person like that was trying to control who I am because they're not doing what I'm doing. They don't understand nothing. They just have a perspective of how I should be. But I'm me already. I can't listen to them. I gotta shut that down. Shut that down. You gotta shut a lot of stuff down. Matt Pope, you might have to shut your balls down when he come with that BS, man. Yeah. All right, boss. Hold on, I gotta take a call real quick. Oh, I gotta make I gotta make an important decision real quick. You know, you can't be hearing that BS he's coming with at work. A lot of times he's not happy. Maybe he want to be CEO of the company. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just don't want to be just your boss. He wants to own the company. When I said roll a blunt, man, I got a blunt, bro. I just be scared to smoke on YouTube Live because I appreciate my channel. I don't know if they're gonna take it away or not. Hey yo, Bruce, don't say that, bad boy. Say, man. I don't even cares about that. I mean, at the time, they was buying mine, Sandra Horn. There's people that's making money off of CDs today, man. I'm telling you facts. There's people still selling CDs out their trunk, bro. They not listening to you, Sandra. You just one perspective. You know what I'm saying? You said, Bruce, what? He's saying, he is saying go super racist. Y'all be arguing with chat guys. I can't pay attention to the chat guys, man. My boy Bruce Wayne in here. Y'all said that's CN's other account. It could be. He said his cover is blown. My boy Bruce Wayne said, what is CN? Nah, bro, y'all be having me rolling, bro. Why y'all like this? Nah, what's so arced 17? Why y'all like this though, man? Yo, this is a decent live, man. We want 80 minutes. I would try to go an hour. I'm trying to go an hour for y'all. See if we can go an hour. Y'all asked me some questions for the last hour, man. Stop arguing in the chat. Dub the argument. Dub it. Dub. Let's go. Q&A. Q&A for what that is? 18 minutes, 17 minutes. Q&A for 17 minutes. Dang, 17 minutes is mad long. How do you be confident in a job? Well, I believe in my work. When you're working at a job, Julio Polito, is all about the work, man. A lot of the times people get caught up in work relationships. You feel me? Now, when I start a job, I keep a cool remaining profile, but I learn everybody. I learn everybody first week, bro. So that means the person who's always in a bad mood, want to fight, I stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? The person who's cool, I might rock with them. But I never want to be so like too open green on the first week. You know what I mean? You got to keep that introvert style first because you don't want people to like start testing your barriers. You know what I'm saying? Because once people start testing your barriers on the job, they lose respect. They get disrespectful. They try to attack your confidence, but focus on the work first, bro. That's the first part of everything. Then you gotta read who you're working with because it's gonna determine what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But how do you get someone not to mess with you? You work more and you talk less. That's why I said when you first start being an introvert is very important because when people first start jobs, they're chatty patties. They're like, and they want a person to get to like them. And it's like, bro, you're just opening up doors for disrespect. You're a new person. This person's a stranger. You need to work with them for about 2 to 3 months to see their true identity and who they are before you become all buddy pal, start talking about your life and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Most people do that. Off rip, bro, I'm the dude. I ain't gonna lie, you not even gonna be chilling with me. We all gotta sit in the break room on break. I'm gonna be in the car, bro. just because I want to maintain a certain level of separation between you guys and me. Not because I'm better, but I don't want y'all to think that there's that bridge to you know disrespect me or try to get close or think we're friends. Nah, we workers, bro. Boundaries. Shout out to Locke. That's the word. Boundaries. You gotta set boundaries, bro. When you come in there being all friendly and all that with everybody, laughing at everything, bro. You don't have those boundaries. You gotta come in there serious, bro. You ain't gotta come in there like angry, but you gotta be serious because everybody wants a goofy person. Then they disrespect you because they think you laugh too much. But if you serious, it's different. It's like, okay, how do I break this barrier? Because a serious person has a barrier up. A person that's like or laughing all day is no barrier. You more selective with your words to talk to somebody who's serious than you are somebody who's giggling all the time. Am I lying? You more selective. I'm a serious guy without the mask, bro. Cause I want you to come approach me and understand that I got self-respect, dignity. So what you say to me matters. It don't mean I'm about to put my hands on you, but it's like if you say the wrong thing, I'm not gonna respond how you would think I would respond. Or I might not even respond to you. I might ignore you. It's good to be serious first week on the job, bro. Don't be in there laughing at everything, trying to talk to everybody. That's what a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you create the boundaries. Create boundaries at work, bro. Don't the boss, man. You can laugh with the boss, man. You ain't gotta laugh with no workers, bro. You don't necessarily have to laugh with the boss, even if you especially if you're doing good work. If you're doing good work, that's what the boss really cares about. All the buddy stuff, that's out the window. Focus on the work. Get the work down packed. Know how to do your work. You ain't gotta be talking to nobody. You're a good worker. That's what matters. Everybody that's trying to find like besties and buddies at work, they don't care about money. Cause if it wasn't for the money, you guys wouldn't be there. Y'all not there because y'all want to get to know each other. Y'all there because the money. You know what I'm saying? That's keep that in your mind. Yeah, they be wanting work husbands, wives, and best friends, and it's like, yo, y'all ain't coming for that. Y'all came for the bread. If you take away the money, half the people ain't coming here to work. Be honest. He said, "Yeah, my boss shuts me down. He likes working, yeah, my boss shuts me down. He likes we work, and I didn't understand. What you mean by that? What you mean that? I don't really understand that. Unc, your live didn't break today. Nah, Yeko, it's a good live, man. I was on here looking crazy yesterday. He said I love that movie. Snitches get stitches. Amanda, why you so tough? You always on some tough vibes, man. You gotta be chill. Like I be trying to talk about work life and stuff, and he's more work, cause bro, he don't want to hear none of that. I ain't gonna lie, and I like somebody like that, bro. Cause personally, your boss don't want you to think y'all cool like that, and he's 100% right. You can't have them thinking y'all cool like that, bro. Cause I done seen managers that was so cool with the employees to where they had no respect, bro. These employees coming to work at 7 p.m. They gotta start at 2 p.m. The manager's so cool with them, she's scared to speak up, so she doing time fraud. That's why your boss don't want to talk about family and stuff, cause that creates a bond and people start thinking you're cool, and it's like, bro, at work, I ain't gonna lie, I'm the dude. Unless I really rock with you, I ain't chilling with y'all, bro. I don't want to chill with y'all. If we all gotta sit in here for lunch, I ain't sitting in here for lunch, bro. And it's caused people to kind of like be mad at me in a sense because they're like, oh, he doesn't want to associate with us. Not really. Because once I do that and you think you cool with me and you could talk to me, no. I don't want you thinking you cool with me at all. I want you to see me and be like, this is a worker I work with. He barely talk. I don't even know how to break the barrier to talk to the guy because that's how people get you. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, the dude you want to talk to at work that stays away from you, you don't go talk to him. You think he a widow, but that dude ain't a widow. He just don't want to be your friend at work talking to you. He's all about the money. Simple. And people at work get offended because they want you to be, oh, buddy, like, yeah, my roof fell in the other day. This, bro, nobody cares, bro. We're here for money. If you took the money out of here, none of these people would be here. None. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to work, you get a job, it ain't about no friends. I don't even be liking people that like talking too much about their life outside of work, bro. Stop that, bro. We not here for that, bro. Talk about work. Because when you talk about all that, you want to get too personable. Then when you get too personable, you get emotional. Then you take things personal. Then you start disrespecting folks. Then you start thinking y'all buddies from high school. You know, it's just, we adults, bro. We working. We not in high school. That's when we was trying to be cool. When you at work, focus on the job, man. It's all about the bread. Because if you lose that bread, you having a friend ain't gonna pay the bills. When I used to go to work, bro, I ain't trying to really talk, bro. I work with a guy. Me and this guy ain't talked for like 2 years. Then we found out we had somebody that was common friends and interests, and we became cool. Cause I look at it like, bro, at work, I'm just somebody working with you. Me and you getting cool outside of work is breaking boundaries. Plus, we're grown. Friends, that's elementary school, bro. We can have a conversation, but ain't no friends as adults, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But you want to be my friend, I look at you like, what do you want? Nah, really, like, what do you want from me? You know what I mean? All that friends at work stuff, what do you want? Cause you ain't got no friends at work, bro. I done started out having friends at work, turn arch nemesis. You don't want that, I'm telling you. You become cool with a person, y'all have a disagreement, boy, y'all become arch nemesis at the place you go and make your money. And if you want that promotion, that person is gonna make it difficult for you to even get that promotion. They're gonna make work difficult for you, but it's only because you built a bond with this person, and this is the result of that bond. When you don't build no bonds at work, you good, bro. Only bond you need is respect between you and your coworkers and your managers. That's it. And you need to get paid. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If you trying to be cool with your boss, it's a dub. I used to be cool with my boss, and it was a horrible interaction. These dudes, me and them used to go talk to girls at the bar. We used to go drink with women and all that, get women, and it's like it made it seem like we cool, but the way they should have been treating me was not like their homie. I should have been treated like a top worker, bro. But it was like the combination of party, fun, work is horrible. Business is business, bro. Should never be mixed with pleasure, friends, any of that, bro. That's a true thing. Once you follow that, you could be good. Friends, the time for friends, if you ain't got friends right now that you still talk to, that friend stuff is dub. That's elementary, bro. That's when friends was pure, they was good-hearted. After elementary, people had ill intent, bro. High school, college, ill intent, bro. You couldn't trust them. So now that you're an adult, bro, you don't need certain people around. You need people that you've been around and you trust for a while. You don't need no new people being your friends. You too grown. Ain't no new friends when you too grown. Most we could be friends is on Call of Duty Mobile, bro. We talk, we play the game, that's it. Hanging out as adults with a stranger is like, nah, bro, ain't no such thing. I don't have nobody, I don't got no friends. When I go to work, when I go to the job, I don't want no friends. I might learn a job. I'm not gonna come in there and not talk to people, bro. Of course. But me and you hanging out outside of work, not happening. You want to chill outside of work, not happening. Cause you not getting up with me outside of work, bro. You know how many times I used to work at this hospital. It's like, let's go get drinks at the bars after work. I was like, yeah, for sure. Never showed up. Cause they used to ask me all the time. I got tired of saying, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. So I'm like, yeah, for sure. That's a send off. Why am I coming to drink with y'all after work? So what? So we can get personal? I'm cool. Where we make the bread. It was this bar right by the job. They're like, we about to go get drinks. You want to come? Nah. I'm good because I don't want them thinking we that close, we that cool. That's when the entry for disrespect comes in. Somebody might get to joking with you a certain way. Like now they think they could joke with you because y'all talked a couple times. People be weird like that, bro. They come say something off brand to you. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I used to work with this guy. I never taught this guy work. I thought bro was weird. One day I had one that got some fresh braids. Shorty styled me with the AI braids. I'm in the cubicle, bro. I'm in the cashier thing. Bro comes to me. He said, bro, I swear you're like so attractive. This a dude I work with. I dang near wanted to cuss this man out at work. I'm like, oh, bro, don't play with me like that, man. Don't ever come say something like that. You know what I mean? But what would make you want to talk to me and say that at all? Or he made a corny joke earlier, and I kind of chuckled. So this guy might think, oh, this is gonna make him laugh. It was the weirdest stuff ever. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, bro, don't ever say that to me, bro. But it almost put me in a position to where I couldn't express my real feelings because of the environment. You heard? So since then, I told bro, don't never talk to me ever in the store, bro. Don't say nothing to me. I told the manager about the situation because it's like, nah, what's up with him? I ain't never talked to him. I just chuckled at a joke. So that's the leeway for him to say this off-brand stuff to me. What's up with him? You think I want a guy to say my braids or make me handsome? I want a girl to say that, homie. No disrespect, but I ain't never had that type of interaction with the guy for him to approach me with that. So it was like, whoa, bro, where's that coming from? But it's the fact that I laughed at something early. I ain't even laugh. I was just like, ha, and it gave him the confidence. You know what I mean? But this is how people are at the job. So when you're at the job, all that super friendly, trying to be nice, that's just dead. The job already hired you, bruh. Respect the managers, respect your workers, and you good and work. Trying to get Patty and Sarah, to like you, who cares about them? They not paying you. Really. They had nothing to do with the paycheck, bruh. They had nothing to do with your hire. The job hired you, bro. Do the job and show respect to the manager and the workers, and you should be good. I promise. But when you in there, you want to be cool with all these people that don't matter, bro. You know how many miserable people at work just need someone to cheer them up, and they hate their jobs. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here for this bag. I'm for the bag. If you not feeling cool and you really don't want to work here, work somewhere else. But I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm here to get this money and pay these bills. Being your best friend, if that could pay the bills, forget the job. Then let's just be best friends, and we could pay. That's gonna pay all the bills. That ain't paying no bills, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. My whole family is up. Yo, shout out to you, Ulias Yang. Happy birthday to you, Ulias Yang, man. You know what I'm saying? All these behavior are learned because I've been in jobs where I've been overly nice, and that was the result. Overly nice. I've been in a job where I'm serious, where it's like they hate me because I'm too serious. They mad that I don't hang out with them, eat lunch with them, but who cares? That creates the separation I want. You know what I'm saying? So for them to even interact or get me to be on that level that they're all on with each other, it takes a lot. They gotta think of something clever, witty, or super intriguing. Cause I'm not easy to get to. When you easy to get to, they looking like, yeah, we could disrespect this guy. We could talk to him however. We could say whatever. So create boundaries at work, man. Those ain't your friends. You're making money. As adults, bro, ain't no friends after elementary school, bro. I'm sorry. Except you still got those people in your life. But if you still talk to some of your high school buddies and they're good people, focus on those guys because you will never have new friends, bro. You will meet new people, but they would never be truly your friend. You know what I mean? Not like the people you grew up with or personally know. Even some of the people you grew up with ain't your friends, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you will never meet YS and be like, YS is my new friend. You can always say we have a connection, we had a good conversation, but we're too grown for me to be your friend. You don't know what I'm trying to get from you. I don't know what you trying to get from me. That's how it is as adults, bro. It's not like two innocent kids want to be friends because they like to play outside or ride the slide or go to the park. It's different as adults, but y'all ask me some more questions. I'm about to hop off. It's 3 o'clock. Tom Riddles. I ain't even smoked yet, man. I got, yeah, lock. Watch out for having friends, man. No new friends. No new friends. Yeah, no. Bro, I don't have no friends, bro. That's one of the best decisions I made. All my friends was jealous, and they wanted to compete with me, and I was nothing but nice to them. You know what I mean? I was mad nice to these fools. Took care of them. Looked out for them. But they all felt like some other way. Dang, Cashmere. Hopefully you get up out of that, man. I've been straight for years, my whole life. I'll be continuing to be straight forever. Yeah, Julio, man, best of luck to you to your work, man. Don't be talking to the boss, man. Forget the boss. You gotta be on the boss type of time. Work only, man. Don't be talking to none of them workers about nothing personal, no family. Because people even use that against you, you know what I mean? So, he said, good question. Nah, facts, that's a good question, bro. A lot of people struggle with that at work because even at work, they try to create a team environment, but some people are not cool, bro. Some people are not happy. You can't really be a team with them. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Shout out to Chris. One good friend is all you need, bro. That's it. You don't need a bunch. You know what I'm saying? One good friend. Because having a bunch of friends is just a bunch of strangers around who you don't know if they like you for real or they just want something. And a lot of people just be wanting something. You might have a lot of motion. You might money. You might, you know what I mean, get the girls. You might have clothes. They want something, bro. They're not going to tell you. They're going to say, hey, Tom, you're one of the most genuine guys I know. You always look out for me, man. Thank you for being a part of my life. Why? Because they want to stick around. Just to get what they want. Once they get what they want, it's like, nah, you don't have to have no friends, bro. Dude, Scribbly Bites. Bro, I had all the friends in the world. That stuff is a dub. I'm telling you, it's a dub. Nathan said I look like an idiot. Thank you, buddy. 10K, Tom Riddles. You sent 10K, I'll take off the ski, man. You got me at 10K. Nah, that's facts, X3. These guys are delayed, but it's to help them catch up. Some brains are still buffering. That's because I'm on that 5G. Nah, X3, we on that 5G frequency, man. I don't even know what that is, Riz, but it sounds kind of crazy. Wearing the urban camo from Modern Warfare. Yeah, I got this. This is my COD fit right here. What would we call this outfit? Athletic blaster. I don't know. What we call this? Dang, I'm trying to think of a good name. You know how the skins be having certain names on there? What kind of skin would this be? Workout soldier. I don't know, something fitness soldier. y'all got think of a tactical soldier. Nah, no pimp. Sahara soldier. I'm gonna think of something. He said Section 8. Yo, T-Squirrel said call it Section 8, bro. Nah, you just came dirty. Let's say urban soldier. They call me the urban soldier, yeah? Urban for city. Yeah, that's better than Section 8 though. Or just say GOV soul. My boy said Section 8. Yeah, we're gonna call me the urban soldier, man. Urban. I mean, COD. Urban soldier, man. Yeah, let go. I always say Henny Tactical. Nah, bro. This look like they gonna give me a Henny bottle in the game. Like, I always said a Section 8 soldier, boy. You're funny as ever, bro. What's wrong with Section 8? A lot of y'all mamas be on Section 8. Y'all be talking trash. Ain't nothing wrong with getting food stamps, homie. Ain't nothing wrong with getting GOV assistance, broski. You know what I'm saying? Most people is talk about Section 8 like they ain't getting food stamps at the crib. They be capping. Y'all be acting Hollywood. You know Mom Dude's getting them food stamps for the crib, man. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. True, people gotta eat. Yeah, facts. Ain't nothing wrong with getting help with your rent. Some of y'all wish y'all could get help with your rent. Somebody right now say, look, I'll pay your rent for 12 months. You'll say, yes, please do that now. Come on now. Stop the cap. Somebody say, look, I'll take care of your groceries for a month. You say, yes, please do that now. So don't be capping, bro. Don't be acting like, oh, only black folks use Section 8, bro. White folks use that junk too. Mexicans, all that, boy. Asians, Somalians, all of them. You know, I know for sure. They using all these programs, broski. Y'all only think black folks use these programs. Y'all look crazy, bro. But you got to understand these programs, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people using these programs that I have been on there for a long time. And they got to get it together. You know what I mean? They time is coming up. You know what I mean? They period about to expire. But there's a lot of people who do need these programs, bro. And they might not be in a position to have much. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look down on them for that. But there are a lot of people they gotta get kicked off. They've been on this joint for a minute. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to do nothing else. So it's both sides, bro. But don't be like, oh, Section 8. You ain't in no mansion, boy. Where you stay? If you in a townhome, you dealing with HOA, Homeowners Association. It's the same as Section 8, just, you know, one level up. He said piss water. Nah, it's turmeric water, bro. Turmeric. You guys would call it turmeric. I say turmeric. He said, what's your favorite video game growing up? My favorite video game growing up used to be this Shinobi Warrior game. I was a ninja. I basically had to avenge my clan. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. Unc said Unc got a potion and a ski. Yeah, I got the turmeric potion right here, man. This is for all the parasites you might have in your body, man. Nah, it works without black pepper, my boy. Cap. You feel me? Yeah, so he said, why bro look like Sammy Sosa? Don't do me, Benicio. He said, Ayop said, I'm like 90% parasites at the moment, Unc. Well, boy, I feel bad for you. You might want to get rid of them parasites. They eating you up. That's one of the number one cause for all diseases, parasites. Look it up. Do your research. When y'all look up them parasites, y'all ain't gonna want them in there. Facts. That's really what they are, though. Nah, your parasites be having you wanting ice cream at night. Sweets. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this don't taste natty. Turmeric has no taste, bro. Nah, no taste. It's crazy because you would think it have a taste because it has a color, but it has no taste for real. He said pour a 12-foot. Nah, facts. Hey, don't even say that. Yo, Benicio, that just got me. Boy, that just got me disgusted even imagining that, bro. Chill out. It would better for them to shit that out. Don't even say that, man. Don't say that, bro. Nah, there's no turmeric has a smell. It has like a orange citrus smell. It has a citrus smell. That's how I describe it. A citrus smell. You know what I'm saying? But it's good for your body though, man. That and cloves. Turmeric, cloves, and lemon, bro. Drink that every morning. That's like a tea. What's up, Adam 305? You know what I'm saying? Drink that every morning, man. Archer, what's good? So turmeric, cloves, whole cloves, along with lemon. You feel what I mean? You drink that every morning, man. Watch what happens. You're gonna be shitting a lot though, because a lot of them joints gotta come out. So you might be shitting them joints out for a while. You feel me? You know, but that's gonna help you. Yeah, I got a do-rag for my braids, bruh. I got one of them do-rags under. Unc, you know what's better, Henny? Nah, I ain't drinking like that. He said the fit looks lethal. Nah, you funny as ever, bruh. Man, it's just my mustache, gang. I don't know why I look like that. He said it's scared. Yeah, but you see, hey Amanda, this is why I said what I said. A lot of the food that you got that we eat, bro, that's all that's in them. What I just mentioned, that's all that's in the foods, bro. That's literally all, bro. And almost all the foods is in there, and it's like imagine that just being all through your body. You feel me? That's kind of nasty, bro. Having that all through your body, you don't know what's going on in there. So y'all gotta start drinking turmeric, whole cloves. You want to boil the hot water, pour the turmeric in there, put the cloves in there. You know what I mean? And then put some lemon in there and drink that every morning. But my battery is down, man. You know I love y'all. I would stay with y'all for the rest of the night. But you know it's about 3:30 right now, man. It's a dub. I gotta dub this. You feel me? But hey, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, you heard? Shout out to everybody on here. Message was do not give up on yourself. You're not a failure. No matter how many times you didn't make it, you gotta keep trying. You know what I'm saying? Yup, I use it on my fish. Amira, yup. I don't have no taste on the fish. I put mad turmeric on the fish because I know sometimes parasites live in the water. You feel me? So I put it on both sides of the fish and bake that junk. You know what I mean? So it can kill that junk. You feel me? But I would like to do more no more juicing. That helps a lot too, clear out your system. So right now it's all about getting out the parasites, you know what I mean? That way you can be looking like Popeye when it's time to go to war. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, ain't no mustache rise, broski. Ain't nobody doing none of that over here. You feel me? Only the Clippers touch the mustache, bruh. He said, well, never heard that, okay. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. I'll be putting y'all on. Y'all need to drink the turmeric. Go to the grocery store, get some whole cloves, turmeric. If you can get some what is this? Is it pumpkin seeds? Not pumpkin seeds, it's certain papaya seeds. It's some other seeds too. But you know, start mixing that in your diet, man. Watch, you're gonna be going to the bathroom and clearing out your stomach for real. But battery about to die. I love y'all, man. Listen, all y'all go sub up to the Patreon. I'm gonna tell y'all boys, girls, every time, man. Every time, man. Every